Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, at Centennial Bank Stadium. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, the Red Wolves head coach told me before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. So Arkansas State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take... ball.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like...
Snags it, and there's running room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Crawford. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They put the first points on the board. Getting set for the extra. Putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he
pumps it up inside the 20. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Monarchs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Out to run the show is Jackson Potter. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Running inside, it's Roach. Maybe picked up a couple, he's down at the 24. So now it's 2nd and long. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker, he's a yard short. And the Red Wolves looking to convert on 4th down. Maybe some room here. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Knocked off his feet. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got enough for the first. And he's still running after the move. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8th. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Doing it himself again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Looking downfield, it's Potter. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
the Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Under fire. And it's a sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. This time he wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Pop. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Spencer. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the run, still looking. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. And now it's 4th down. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Spencer. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Back to throw, it's Potter. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll go with the 5 wideout set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there.
Goes high to pull it in. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, ODU.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rushes on him. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass, it's Potter. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Finds his big tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Monarchs! Gets it into the end zone.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Spencer. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Fielded in the end zone. It's Agnew. And the returner will be brought down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Turning it on.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Horn. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Keeps it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Now the toss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Red Wolves are marching down the field. On the move, it's Spencer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Crawford. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Finding some room. Past the 50. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, Arkansas State. He got a step and just dusted the field. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got the quick completion. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense. Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Running the red zone, it's Roach. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Pulls it on the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They're going to run it. Touchdown, ODU. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side. If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The run inside. It's Spencer. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Back to pass, it's Potter. Here's a heat. On the run, fires downfield. The sure hands, it's Harris. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Cobb. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Spencer. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Sets up the screen. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Smashes ahead. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the